Hello, it's Joe. Howdy, y'all. I didn't realize I was in the shot. That's funny. I've been this past few days for the long weekend doing a big overhaul cleanup. I've had this big room right next to where I stream, and it's a peculiar space. I never really knew the proper way to really furnish it or do anything in there. And I've decided that after living here for 7 years, I think I should put some furniture in that room. And I'm contracting someone to build a small corner stage. So this weekend I just was cleaning everything out and moving things around, and that included the TwitchCon Vegas hat. I know it belongs clearly here at the setup. I doubt it will be there, but we'll let them chill today there. That's fine. For Olaf, thank you. I feel like this is my pseudo Hawaiian shirt. It's not going the full length, the full mile, but it does give the vibe. We had 2 resubs right at the top of stream. Thank you. For ASMR, welcome. For Fraggles, thank you so much for 14 months. I really, really appreciate it. And Jeff, on the dot, with 3 whole years. Or as you put it, 36 whole days. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. And for either of you, if there's anything I can play for you from the song list, I'd be happy to do so. No pressure. But I will put the song list in chat if you want to take a look. So yeah, those are really my updates. I just took the weekend to prepare for getting that room in order, and obviously as well prepping for the Fallout themed stream that we are going to have on Friday. We're going to be doing a whole stream of jazzy radio voice type standards, similar to what you'd hear in the game. And I'm really excited because I was hoping this would give me more motivation to try and get back into singing. And I do think it has. For Peter, welcome. We're going to shoot for it being at live noon Central Time. Since I do have to get the cosplay and everything in order in the morning, and let's just be honest, we know me by now, there's a chance I might be late, a little later than that, but I'm going to do my darndest. But just don't get in trouble now, Peter. Also welcome, it's lovely to see you. So yeah, I was saying how with a lot of the themed events that I've been doing on stream lately, I'm using it as an opportunity to focus on one skill I want to get better at. So the first one we did, the Celtic Fiddle stream, I learned a ton of Celtic music. It was super fun, and I feel like I have a much stronger hold on it now. And so now we're moving into jazz standards. I learned 3 this weekend, and I've been getting a lot better at understanding jazz chord structure on the guitar and different picking and strumming patterns. So I'm very excited about that. And then I did another full transcription of a song on the song list because I want to loop it, and I think that doing the full transcription helped me get a better understanding of how it's put together. Oh, we already have a Mr. Tillman. You got it, dude. Let me do just 2 songs to get started, a warm-up, and then we can go right into Mr. Tillman. So, violin, if I'm picking 2 pieces to warm up, what do I want to do? I kind of want to do some Octopath Traveler. Oh, wrong binder. Here we go. LLs? You guys know that acronyms kill me every time. What's an LL? Can you play a little bit? I'm lurking for 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, play the song in a little bit. That's what you mean. For Fraggles, do you want me to just wait for you to be thumbs up, I'm ready, play Mr. Tillman? Yes, I can do that too. Have I learned this song? I don't think I have. I should put this on the transcribe list. It's really pretty. 15 minutes, I'm good. Okay. 15 minutes from now, so roughly like just short of 4 for me. Let's do this song, A Sea Breeze Blows. It's one of my more recent transcriptions that I learned from the first Octopath Traveler, actually. Admittedly, I was spending most of my time focusing on Octopath Traveler 2, with that being the most recent release. But every once in a while, I go through game soundtracks and see if there's anything that I missed that maybe grab me on a different day. You know what I mean? Cool. Adult errands in my flat. For Mario, hope your errands go well. For Oblivion, welcome. Mario, I saw Ban. NGM, what's up? Jove. Delian, welcome. Thank you. This is one of my thrift finds. Footprint in wet sand from use. Yes, totally. The reason I'm giggling is I think that I wrote the title wrong. I can't remember what I did wrong with that. All right, let me do A Sea Breeze Blows and another Octopath Traveler, and then I'll do the Footprint song. I may have to download it because I think that's one of the few pieces I did change the key for. But I can do that fairly quickly. We'll just kind of cross that bridge when we get there, I suppose. All right. Let's do it. And then this button. There we go. After a weekend, I always have to remember how to do this. Okay. Yes. For one of the themed streams in the future, I'm putting together a playlist of loops that I'm arranging from various Studio Ghibli films, and also putting in a bunch of video game music that I think complements that genre, or I guess genre is not the right word, that vibe. So I'm going to put that in that playlist because it does give me, one of you guys pointed out perfectly, I thought, for Alexander, sounds like something from France, 1960s, 70s. That is exactly the vibe. Oh, then it could also, I'm doing a playlist as well of like things inspired by that kind of era and genre of music. That playlist I'm calling, I think I called it Little Town Quiet Village. It makes me think of the like first scene from Beauty and the Beast. Maybe I'll play one of those before we do the Yeast track, because why not? Right. Let's see here. Lately, I did a boot on the computer, but sometimes the load time is just not working specifically for YouTube. I do have like a fair amount of different programs open right now, so I could condense that as well, I suppose. Okay, so I just need to go to my profile, but it won't let me. Oh, I know what I want to do. I totally forgot I did this. Here, let me put on some background music while I get this set up. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see the most recent new sub. Dan, thank you. 53 months is a very long time. I really appreciate it. Not only that support, but also just all the encouragement that you give in chat as well. And just truly thank you so much. Cool. Oh, and Jove, thank you. We're getting close to a hype train here. Let's see. For Flex, I usually do song requests in exchange for people that sub to the channel and gift subs and do things to help me remain a full-time musician. But I wouldn't mind doing one of the main themes from Zelda. So why don't we do Termina Field, because we're in a hype train and that seems like it would be appropriate. Oh my goodness, y'all, these resubs! And as many of you know, if we complete a level 5 hype train, I will share with you my most recent embarrassing Google search, of which there are many. Let's do Termina Field, and then I wanted to do Burna Village, because I totally forgot, but last week I did a full transcription of that too. And there's some really pretty harmonies that I would like to get to work on. I like the Termina Field version from Super Smash Bros. So let me load that one. Oh, I have to put like OSC, I think. Is it this one? Yeah. The Franks are matching the energy of the song. Thank you, Dan. I remembered halfway through this that there's actually another version of this that I play along with. It was the version from Link's Awakening, the newer, what's the word I'm looking for? Not reboot, or what did we call a reboot? The re-release. I don't know, whatever. I would like to play that version. It's super fun because it is performed by a quartet. So I learned what I could hear and what I figured to be the first violin part. So let's do that. It's called Field Normal. What a beautiful name. So beautiful. Thank you, by the way, so much. We had Kalethon with the resub as well for 32 months. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, for Grim, you're good. You're good. Dan for 5 gifted. That was super generous. Thank you super, super, super much. Super much. It's kind of an odd phrase. And for Vectraxer for the bits, I really appreciate it. And Mario for the dono. Thank you very, very much. I believe I found it. I think this is it. Over on YouTube, welcome for Leon, Trip, and for Shade Viking. It's good to see you again. I was about to request Paganini Caprice. No. There was a while, it might actually still be the case, where I banned in Twitch chat the word Paganini, where like it wouldn't even show up in chat if anyone tried to request it. Oh my gosh, what? For Station, I just realized what you did. You gifted 2 tier 3s. Thank you so much. Oh goodness, we actually might get a shame browser today, you guys. If we complete this level 5, yeah, I'll share it with you. I have 2 options saved in my phone. I feel like one's more embarrassing than the other. Tuning in, hearing Zelda was cool. There was a couple other songs that I was gonna learn from Echoes of Wisdom and also Link's Awakening. There's like a more like kind of Latin-y fun one in there that I wanted to do. Xaven as well, one of our longest running resubs. Thank you so much. Thank you. 80, y'all. Thank you so very much. For all these resubs, Jove, Dan, Jeff, Kale, Mario, Dan, Station, Xaven, all of y'all have a priority request if that's something that you would like. No pressure if you're just chilling, but just throwing it out there. Journey, you got it. Ooh, I'm switching binders fast today. Let's see. This one. Here we go. Dun, dun, Here it is. Destiny 2. My handwritten copy that I did for Xhaven 80 months ago. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Hey Elton, how are you? Tifa's theme, you got it. Sorry, I forgot. PlayStation says we must have a shame browser today. She must admit that embarrassing thing that she Googled this past weekend. And you guys did it. We completed level 5. I am going to play till the end of the hype train, and then at the completion, I will share my embarrassment with you. That's super generous, so I'm going to give you the really embarrassing one. I didn't know if I'd show it because it's not like, it's not my best moment. But I had questions that needed to be answered, and I felt like it provided me with some good information. So, you know what? Let them see. I'm fairly confident I changed the key of this piece. So I need to just do one thing really quick. It should just take me like 30 seconds to be able to change the key of it. I mentioned this before, but I try my best not to do that. But there are certain cases where if it's like a half step off from being way more comfortable to play, then might do it. For January and Scotty, oh my gosh, you guys both have 90 stream streaks. Holy crap. Dude, thank you. Oh my God, I'm honored. Oh my gosh, Station, it's so funny that you asked that because this weekend, you're going to hear my transcription program start up. Okay, I should be back now. My apologies, everybody. There is a problem that I don't know how to fix yet. It's very peculiar because essentially, if I open two programs on my computer, two specific programs, all of my audio crashes only in OBS, or it still works for me, but not in OBS. I don't know why. Anyway, I was trying to tell you guys that I ended up doing a deep dive into Lumiere this past weekend. For Tripwire, it's Sibelius and Ableton. So the two programs that I use while streaming, which isn't ideal, but you know, that's fine. Cool. I downloaded the track, but let me show you guys. Yes, I know some people enjoy seeing the process of this. Anyway, I decided to do a full transcription of Lumiere because my mom is interested in playing it with her quartet. And I was like, oh, that is my sign. I'll put it up here. I guess I should just make it smaller and then follow it. I'll do it like that. Makes more sense. Cool. Okay. So I listened through and my strategy lately, which is time consuming, but I think really effective, is lately if I do a transcription of something, I write out every single note that I can hear. And what that's been able to do for me is give me a really strong understanding of like how these arrangements are put together. Like I've been learning through doing it, you know, like what's a part that a cellist would normally play, or like, you know, when do things cut out and come back in to give more dimension? And I've been learning a lot from doing that. So since my mom was thinking about playing this particular song with her group and I might need to write the arrangement for her, I was like, oh, just let me like show you. So I also thought that this would be helpful because I do want to make a loop of Lumiere. I learned how to sing it, but I wasn't happy with my loops, and doing this full dissection showed me ways that I can make it better, I think. So maybe I'll try and do this today. Let me show you what this sounds like, the transcription. It's all MIDI notes, so it's kind of crunchy. But I'll tell you what I learned. So all of these bottom percussive notes is pizzicato. So that will give us a nice volume, like lowered level at the beginning. Then we get into, of course, the theme here. pizzicato still goes on between violin 2 and I think the viola here. Still pizzicato. So again, it's like slowly building depth. And then when it goes up the octave, no more pits. It's just full strings. And I think that build is going to be really helpful to know. Oh, Philip, I love that one. I can totally do that for you. A beautiful cello lead line that I love here. And then it strips down with piano here. Doot, doot, doot. And back to pizzicato. Lead violin. That's the piano on top, so pretty. This part surprises me, is it's like a lot louder, but violin 1 and 2 are back pizzicato in the melody. And then they come in with the piano for this really big flourish. Here it's only the guitar, violin, and solo cello performance. Is this... Oh no, yeah, that's right. Guitar, and this is the main vocal line on top. And then if this is actually the very ending of the piece. This is all pizzicato with only the viola playing, which is nice. Viola cello double at bass. So that was everything I could hear. And I really learned a lot with how I can make this, the next time I loop this, feel better. Because it is almost the same chord progression the same time. There's one alternate chord that happens in the chorus. When it goes around and loops that much, you need to be really cautious about ways to change your performance of it to keep it interesting and engaging. Like, of course, this is all creative decision. There's definitely a way to do it like that, but I really want to get better at delivering, different versions of things within the loops to keep them engaging. So that's what I learned. I'm very open to review of if you guys like me explaining my transcriptions to you, or if you'd rather me just not talk and just get on with playing the piece. Let me know. Okay. Let's do, for Juno, welcome. Seems like a solid bass, right? Oh, like the transcription that I made? Honestly, most people would probably be like, that's like overboard. What is this crazy girl doing? And I agree with them to a degree. But also, in doing this again, I'm learning so much. Like, I feel like I've really learned a lot about construction with putting together these sort of things through doing it. So I'm going to keep doing it because I've been, again, learning so much. Oh God, I got to share with you my friggin' embarrassing Google search. I'm behind on. All right, let me do the embarrassing Google search and then we'll play the C song. I'll at least get the music out so that I'm prepared for it. Where is it? There it is. That's an interesting chord change I want to remember in Gustav. Because that's different than the pre-sided. Okay. Let me screenshot my most recent embarrassing Google search. Or actually, I remember taking a picture of it on my phone. I just didn't put it in OBS yet. So I can airdrop that real quick. Na -na -na. Let me preface this by just saying I am very aware that I'm extremely immature. I know, and I'm very sorry. Cool. Let me just email this to myself. Cool. Should be my email. We can pull it up in OBS. It didn't. Okay, now I think it's sent. Okay. Again, I am sorry. This one's pretty cringy and embarrassing. But as I promised, whenever we complete a level 5 hype train, I share with you something embarrassing that I've looked up on the internet. It always comes from a sincere place of wanting to learn something, and I learned, so if that's the case, is it even embarrassing? Yes, it is. Okay. This is my most recent embarrassing Google search. I needed to know that, well, first misspell, that's expected. If I have super antioxidant green tea and Greek yogurt, will I poop my pants? Am I done streaming soon? No, I just started. Also, yeah, I like the answer it gave me. It is highly unlikely you will poop your pants. However, green tea acts as a mild stimulant and yogurt contains probiotics, which can increase bowel activity. So, the next question I'm sure everyone's eager to ask. No, I did not poop my pants. So, that's it. So, you know, some streamers think of very creative ways to try to get people to support the channel, and I had this idea, and that's that. All right. Let me make sure I put this in the right key. Yas. Ooh, I haven't played this so long. This will be interesting. Here you go, Queen. Oh, hey, buddy, you rock. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Dan, seeing that GG reminds me, we're over halfway for me doing another game stream. It will be the first game stream I've done in, like, I don't even know, like a year. I game often off stream. I'm playing through Persona 3 Reload currently. So once we get it, I was figuring you guys could recommend just a big list of games that you would like to see me play, and then I'll pick like 3 and we'll vote on it. I do want to kind of throw one in there that I'm actually quite interested in. I think I would really enjoy playing. I've never played Red Dead Redemption 1. I've only played 2, and I'd love to. And I was like, that could be kind of fun. But it's also kind of a long game. I don't know. I got so stuck in Hollow Knight that I sincerely don't know if I can ever open that game ever again. I'm like traumatized. I think I'm too scared to play Resident Evil. I'm too scared. I watch people play it. I've watched like a bunch of different playthroughs from other streamers, but I'm too scared to. For Gia Bach, by the way, thank you very much for the follow. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna play a song I haven't played in a really long time, and hopefully I can do it. Okay. but let me fix my mistakes there. Okay, so I said a key change to E major. That's where I got kind of in my head. So page 2. Okay. I got it. Okay, let's try that one more time a bit cleaner, as I was a little messy on that. Oh, it's quiet. Ooh, that was much better. Okay. That was fun. I love those double lines with the electric guitar for the it's so fun to play. Nice. I'm glad that that one was brought back to my attention. I totally forgot that I learned that. There's like another Yeast battle song or like theme that people usually say is their favorite from the game, but it's like Sun something, maybe. Yeast OST. Let me just take a look because I'm curious. Put on some background music while I try and find this for myself. Let's see, I'm just catching up on chat here. So just for perspective for everybody, I'm gonna go through things as fast as I can. Very, very grateful. I've had like 10 requests put in the stream right up from the beginning. So I'm just working my way through them, and I will try to be as efficient as possible. I still have Mr. Tillman, Tifa's theme, anything from Claire Obscure, Twilight Princess, Fastball. That will be fun. I feel like I could use singing that song, honestly, right now. I'm looking forward to that. That will be fun. For Fraggles, I think I saw... Oh yeah, you're here. You're here. Great. Perfect. How about I just knock out some of these video game songs real quick, because we're almost at the hour break, and I could use a quick little break. So let me knock out... I'll just do Tifa's theme real quick, take my break, come back, do Mr. Tillman, and then the other pieces. How does that sound, everybody? This is the song I was thinking of. Pardon me, I need to scratch an itch here. Not literally, that sounded so weird. A lot of people have said this is their favorite song from the Yeast soundtrack, and I haven't learned it, so I kind of just wanted to listen to it for a second. Sunshine Coastline. It could be fun learning that synth line. Thank you for the kind words, Viking. I appreciate that. Red Dead number 1, real name is John. Oh, is that the main character's name of Red Dead 1? 2 is Arthur, right? I don't care if it's cringe. I need to just acknowledge it. Arthur's really hot from Red Dead 2. Anyway. Let me do Tifa's theme. itchy. Okay, enough. I'm like a silly, crazy person today. I don't know why. Yo, Cathedora. Congrats on your, I'm not looking at chat as I can remember. Affiliate anniversary. I saw you were live for like 10 hours and you were killing it. I was lurking for a bit of it. I was actively like practicing, so I didn't know if I could participate in chat. So I was just doing my lurk, but I'm really proud of you. It was really, really cool to see. 10 hours. Numbers were a lie though. I got view botted. Oh, really? Is that your first time getting view botted? It's not the best feeling in the world. It's hard to explain. It's like weird. I don't know. It feels like invasive. I'm sorry that happened. For Viken, I'm a musician of sorts, though more on electric guitar. Even though I'm not even close to your level. It's not about levels of music. That's just my opinion, but... let's see. 10 electric guitars, tons of pedals, volumes. Electric guitars and your pedals. Y'all crazy. I have this one memory of going on tour with a band, and I really love just all the musicians that I worked with in it, but I ended up like having to talk to the guitar player, and I was like, can you like make your pedal board a little smaller, because it takes up like a huge part of the stage. I feel like I can't fit on the stage so that you could have like a whole space station at your feet. Sick, dude. Well, believe it or not, my beautiful friends, we've already surpassed an hour of stream. I'm having a really, really good time today. I'm really excited to show you the stuff I worked on this weekend. I've been working really hard on trying to make Friday's stream as special as I can. There's going to be new overlays featured. I learned this weekend 3 new singing songs and a bunch of jazz chord voicings. Oh, we have... Maybe... Do you guys want to... Should I ruin the surprise? Should I do one of the new songs that I learned for the Fallout stream? For Allie, what's up? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome, raiders. I feel like you would sound really good doing this song. Let me load this one. And I can test something out. So, like I said, I've been learning a lot of more like jazzy tunes, because that's a genre of music that I feel comfortable singing in. Well, not comfortable, but more comfortable. So, on Friday, we're doing a Fallout theme stream. I'm going to have my Vault Tech cosplay on. And I put together a soundscape. It's going to be quiet. Let me know if you guys hear this. First, obviously, it's just the radio voice, right? But then I put this together. Again, it's quiet, but... I don't know if it's working. Can you hear it? Anything? So I basically put together, I took like 50 different sounds of like vinyl, old speakers, and old-timey like voices and things. It's not working for some reason. Whatever. Let me just sing the dang song. Here's one of the new songs I learned. I can't remember who brought it up, but someone in chat said this song. I think maybe as a joke, and I was like, wait, I want to learn that. I think I put it in. started singing, and I'm making this Friday stream like a love letter to the type of songs that I like to sing to hopefully help myself not be afraid of it as much. So, anyway, let's try it. Okay. I kind of want to use just my hand. Alright. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet were too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they sent to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, though. Can't ever stop complaining. Sorry. I'll never stop the rain by complaining. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Cute little song. I think I should probably use the pick next time. Cool. I learned 2 other ones this weekend, and I'm gonna I have a goal to learn 3 more before Friday's stream, so there'll be like at least 6 new singing songs. I am undecided if I want to make them as loops or not yet. I want to close and reopen this file real quick, because I was trying to show you I made a specific, like, almost like ASMR-y filtery sound for the stream, where I really wanted, like, what sounds to be like an old radio actually, like, playing. I'm back. Opening up. When I open programs, OBS deletes my audio source, and I don't know why. Anyway, let me see if that fixed it. Can you hear that? It's subtle. Okay, cool. Now it's all working. But yeah, I just downloaded, there's like 20 different sound samples I put together of like different like electronic-y, like little things, knobs turning, switches from vinyl record players, these like old black and white radio voices like you hear quietly here. Do you think it's too distracting if I sing with that in the background lightly? What do you think?
Let me sing a verse, and let me know if the background noise radio stuff is too loud. Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet were too big for his head. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they sent to me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. I'll turn up the background noise so you can hear it a bit clearer. It's kind of fun.
So yeah, I've never done something like that before, like tried to make my own soundscape in the background of something. And it was really fun. I was kind of dreading doing it because I'm scared of doing things that I haven't done before. I just get worried that I'm going to do it wrong or like poorly. But I had a lot of fun putting it together. And I'm going to keep adding to it, just like random things as I go. So that's another new thing that will be added for the stream. And again, just using the idea of the themed stream, I feel like has helped me focus in on trying some new things. Yes, I was going to take the break. I just wanted to make sure that I saw that as a really good opportunity to test it out. Again, I am very open to feedback and, different things that people might not be enjoying with the new changes or want more of. I'm very, very open to that. So yeah. But I have been streaming now almost for an hour and a half, so I'm going to take my first break, y'all. For Eric over on YouTube, welcome, and thank you for a nice shirt. Thank you. Mainly what I do, I love bleeding effects and just zoning out. Yes, like, exactly. Just to show you one other thing. I've also compiled different sounds that I'll play for different loops if I think they're appropriate. Like, I have different quick keys for them. Like, for that last song, I could have done rain sounds. So I have a quick button for that. When I do Madeline and Theo from Celeste as a loop, I have campfire sounds once it loads. So I've been thinking about little things like that and just, different ways to do things in a different way and try new things. Okay, yes, I'll take my break. I was just excited to test those things out. Wonderful. If you are new to the stream and enjoying it, thank you very much for giving me a chance. I stream 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Fridays are special stream where I will be doing my Fallout Vault-Tec suit cosplay and a whole stream of old-timey jazz loveliness, which I'm really excited about. Cool. I will be back in a few minutes. I'm going to have some pistachios and put my face in my cat's tummy as he's laying in the sun and it's nice and warm. Yes. And then when I get back, let's do Mr. Tillman with the radio sound effect and the different soundscape that I put together. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all. I'll be back in a few minutes. Lol, I'm back. I had an adventure, you guys, on that break. I realized that my cat Kimchi had stolen the toilet paper from the bathroom, and it was the only roll. I was like, where did he take it? And there was no trail. Like, the whole thing was just gone. But I did find it, so that's cool. He ended up, it was like at the bottom of the stairs. He pushed it down the stairs. I feel like this is probably a good time to showcase his evilness with the beautiful edit that I put together of him. Evil. He takes my toilet paper. He's so cute though. Oh, okay. Oh my god, he's so precious though. He's so freaking cute. Okay. I uncheck it so it won't open and surprise me like it always does. I think I put a picture of him being a good boy in here too. Oh, nope, that's my shame browser. Yeah, okay. How can a creature go from being so evil and scary and then he just jumps in my lap and gives me that look? Are you kidding me? Like, that is stupid cute. And you know what the even more messed up part is? Shortly after I took this picture, he bit me. I was like, he's just chaos. And I love him. For Alchemist, welcome. I feel like Kimchi, oops, sorry. He doesn't stay in one place long enough for me to, have a kitty cam. He's too evil. The evil's too powerful. Okay. So we are about to do Mr. Tillman! Yay! I think what I would like to do as well is try out the new soundscape that I put together, which is just a bunch of like sound effects of old radio shows and like clicks and knobs and turns. I'm testing this out. I've never made one of these myself before, so I wanted to have this play in the background very, very lightly while I do some of the old-timey covers for the Fallout stream that we are doing on Friday. So it's just, again, it's like primarily a little bit of static, radio stations turning, and you can hear different channels underneath. Let me know if it's too loud. We're just trying out some new stuff. All right, we have that. Now what I need to do is open up my Mr. Tillman file. Which is this one. Ooh. Got a cracky back. Here we go. Lovely. We already have percussion that I put together. Great, we're ready.
Check 1, 2. Wait, is it your blood? Is it too loud? Let me know.
We start with the guitar. splicing on. When I do that stop, I have to turn it off. My apologies. It should be fixed now. Take two. Zeppelin, I never said thank you for the bits earlier. Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you. Come on, girl. Okay, this time. By the way. And Nori on YouTube.
Check 1, 2. There seems to be an issue with your reservation. Once again, Mr. Tillman, thank you. Mr. Tillman, good to see you again. There's a few outstanding charges just before we check you in and see. You've left your passport in the mini fridge, and the message with the death says here the picture isn't distant, oh just a reminder about our policy. Don't leave your mattress in the rain if you sleep on a balcony. Okay, did you and your guests have a pleasant day? What a beautiful tattoo that young man had on his face. And oh, will you need a driver out to Philly? Chase him in Bellevue as well. He seemed a little worried about you. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on a night in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, it's just like you like. No need to walk around, so it's not that bad, no. Mr. Tillman, for the 7th time, we have no knowledge of the film that is being shot outside. There's aren't extras in a movie, there are clientele. No, they are rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like our gala off the patio? If that's how we can go, perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fast. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, it's just like it. No need to walk around, so it's not that bad of class, no. Damn it, I tried to kick the bell with my foot. Also, this seems crackier than usual. Is it a cable issue? Let me try that. Huh, check. Yeah, that fixed it. It was just cable issue. Okay, cool, let's do it. Mr. Tillman, for the 7th time, we have no... Check. Okay, try again. Mr. Tillman, for the 7th time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. There's aren't extras in a movie, there are clientele. No, they aren't person lines. Yeah, did I mess something up?
tilting for the seventh time. We have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie. There are clientele. No, they aren't rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly filled. Would you like a regalo on the patio? It says I'm all we can call. Perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around, no, it's not that bad a climb. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around, no, it's not that bad a climb. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around, no, it's not that bad a climb. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around, no, it's not that bad a climb. So, I have my background noise happening here. Let me pause that. The signal is clear going in the main mic input, which means not a cable issue. I think some knob turned when I was doing this. So honestly, I think all I need to do is just close out of this specific template, and let's see if this fixes it. Just opening up a new one. Check.
I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, now the other factor could be my background noise effect. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, it's fine, alright.
Yeah, clearly something got bonked. I did kind of like it too, but I was worried that I was potentially like damaging my mic or something, so I just wanted to know exactly what it was. For Reminiscence, welcome. Do I want to share this or not? Let me pause our background filter that I put together for Friday's stream. I had a moment recently where, as I was prepping, I've mentioned that I wanted to, oh, you know what I want to listen to right now? If anyone knows what game this next song I'm going to play in the background is, I will be very, very impressed because it's very niche. I got really sucked into watching people play through this crazy game. I will let you know, but I like giving people a chance to guess. I will put this on the background while I share some thoughts I have. Oh, lovely. I'm going to add this to the background playlist immediately. So, my lovely friends, oh, thank you for the follow. Viva Corsa, thank you very much. Part of the reason I wanted to do this Fallout themed stream is because this happens pretty consistently with me. I keep falling into patterns of being afraid and not wanting to sing anymore. So that's why I wanted to do this, to really push myself to learn some more jazz material. Because that is a genre that I think my voice is pretty well suited towards. And through me diving into material to learn, I learned 3 songs this past weekend, all singing songs to share with you guys. I stumbled across a song, and I haven't had this happen for a long time, arguably not since Mr. Tillman the last time I played it. This song just grabbed me, not what we're listening to right now. I was really kind of taken aback by how moved I was from it. And I still am slightly hesitant to put it on the song list because, like, it is kind of, like, heavy. But I feel like it also really exemplifies what I tend to gravitate towards as, in particular, like, a singer. I think I'm gonna just go for it. I listened to the song and learned it for the first time yesterday, so it's not super clean. It's not like the heaviest song ever, but I just think it's like, I don't know, I can't stop thinking about it, if I'm being honest. I sound kind of crazy. So I'd like to try and perform it for you guys. I saw some guesses for the soundtrack that's on right now. No one got it. But again, it's quite niche. It is from a very messed up game. I don't recommend playing it unless you have a strong, curious mind about dark horror games. I do, so I watch a lot of those playthroughs. It's from a game called Fear and Hunger 2. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. It's incredibly dark, but it was very interesting. I got really sucked into it. Cool. Fear and Hunger sounds like my life. Not this game. It's too messed up. I wouldn't want anyone's life to be like that. I saw Sea-Dog VA play through it. Again, proceed with caution. I really, really enjoy horror video games, but I'm too scared to play them. So I watch a lot of people play them. Yeah, it's a brutal game, but it's very interesting. And there is like a message that's expressed through it, and I just thought it was very, very interesting. Yeah, again, proceed with caution. Anyway, I just threw all my picks on the floor. I'm gonna try a song I learned this weekend. I prefaced it by letting you guys know that I was in a place where I really was avoiding singing. And when I heard this song, I felt like everything clicked in my head for me, where I was like, oh, no, this song makes me want to sing. I don't know if people will recognize it, but let's just try it. I'm going to do my best. Fear and Hunger is similar to Stardew, just saying that is incredibly not true. I don't want to steer anyone down that path. Okay, let me put on my radio ambiance. And I'm going to try and do this song that, for whatever reason, has really captured me.
First, I'm gonna just go through the chords. They're a bit detailed. in a little. Oh, I need a capo. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous. Okay. And then I'll get back to our priority requests. Check, check. We're good. In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sour. In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sour, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby tower. And climbing to the top, I'll throw myself off in an effort to make it clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered. Left standing, shattered, standing in the lurch at the church where people say, oh my God, that's tough, she stood enough. No point in us remaining, may as well go home. Decided on my own, alone again, naturally. To think only yesterday, I was cheerful, bright, gay, looking forward to the role that I didn't know I'd play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God and His mercy, or if He really does exist. Why did He desert me in my hourly? I'm so close. I'm truly meant to be alone again, naturally. Oh, I know why it feels funny. Think only yesterday, I was cheerful, bright, gay, looking forward to the role that I didn't know I'd play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God and His mercy, and if He really does exist, why did He desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. Oh, I'm such a baby.
It like makes me want to cry. This song just like really deeply touched me. And there's a third verse that I don't know if I can sing without like actually crying, but it's so beautiful and I was like mesmerized by it. Does anyone recognize it? Work better without the filter? I mean, I'm down to try. I wouldn't mind doing it one more time if you don't mind, because I just learned this yesterday and the chords I'm still kind of wrapping my head around. But yeah, it just like, this very rarely happens to me with singing songs with lyrics. I tend to like really grab onto instrumentals because I feel like it makes me feel like a lot of different thoughts, you know? that I can really pour into my performances on the violin. And sometimes I wish that lyrics I can't say enough to like say what I'm thinking. And I just thought this was done so perfectly. I see that some of you guys recognize it. I've known that song for years. I was like 7 years old when it came out. It was on the radio all the time. Yeah, Gilbert O'Sullivan, a really amazing Irish, I believe, singer-songwriter. And it's the purpose of the song was he purposely wanted to write a really good, feel-good, happy song with a really like kind of somber content. And it worked. It was on the top charts for months. People loved it. And when you really listen to what he's saying, it's just like, again, it makes me want to cry. Like it's so raw, lyrically. I guess disclaimer, it does like handle things like loss and things like that. So that's why I was hesitant to do it. And I didn't want to do the last verse because I think it would make me sad to say. But yeah, it just, I felt like I was a crazy person. Like I couldn't stop thinking about it. And like, I would try to relax, like when I felt like I was burnt out from learning things and prepping things. And, I couldn't sit and relax. I just had to go upstairs and like sit down and just make and learn that song. I felt like I had to do it. People are saying they want to hear it without the filter, so I'm going to try doing that. Okay, maybe I'll try and do the last verse. I'm kind of scared too. But I feel the songs that have done that for me before were Mr. Tillman. That one I just thought it was so fascinating. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Vienna, Billy Joel, and this song are probably the only songs that have grabbed me like this in like the past, I want to say 5 years. So I was really taken aback by it. And I hope that comes across in my performance. I know I sound unsure because I am unsure because I just learned this yesterday and the chords are pretty active. So I'm probably going to have some more goofs on this pass through, but I'm going to try it without the filter. Just a little reverb. Okay. I have to like angle the mic to get the guitar a bit too. In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sour, promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby tower. And climbing to the top, I'll throw myself off in an effort to make it clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, standing at the lurch at a church where people say, my God, that's tough. She stood him up. No point in remaining. May as well go home as I did on my own. Alone again, naturally. To think only yesterday I was cheerful, bright and gay, looking forward to the role who wouldn't know I was about to play. But as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God and His mercy, and really if He does exist, why did He desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. Look back over the years, whenever else that appears. Oh my God, I didn't want to cry. Remember I cried when my father died, and I never wish I hide the tears. And at 65 years old, my mother, God rest her soul, Leaving her to start with a heart so badly broken, disfigurement. Nourishment for me, no. Oh God, I need the chords, I'm so sorry. Words were ever spoken when you passed away. I don't know the ending well enough. I don't know if I'll ever be able to sing that last verse. That's so sad. Ugh. I'm such a baby. Thank you guys for never judging me for... I can't help it. Like certain songs and like melodies or lyrics, like I just feel like I feel it really deeply. And this song I felt like was just such a brilliant, like, Lele. Wait, Rachel, is that you? Oh, I probably shouldn't say names. I only know one to call me Lele. And I love that, Lele. Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, you're seeing me have all the feels. But me and Rachel were in a band. We're in Fable Cry together like years ago. It's so nice to see you. I miss you, girl. But yeah, I just thought that this song was so brilliant. And for someone to write something with, quite frankly, some of the biggest fears that a lot of people have, being left alone, and it's just, I just thought it was so brilliant. And I don't usually get really inspired, honestly, from lyrics. I wish I did. I just, for whatever reason, what moves me as a musician is arrangements and figuring out why chords and different harmonies stacked in counterpoint can evoke emotion and make you feel something without being told what that is. So I don't usually get choked up, but I just thought that was such a brilliant thing to do. Natural singing voice suits better? Do you mean... I mean, I don't have to use the radio voice in general, or I can lighten it. I was an experiment with lightening it before the stream on Friday. I think I was also wanting the radio voice because I knew that if I heard myself saying those lyrics, I was going to tear up. Rachel, do you want me to play something? Do you have like a favorite video game you're playing or something like that? I mostly do game music. No pressure, but yeah. The evolution of Lady, I love that. I'm a verbal person, so words are important, but words alone don't do the job. I just feel like the songs clearly that have grabbed me, even though they're quite different, Mr. Tillman I love because chord-wise it really shouldn't work. And the fact, it's a bizarre song, and I love that it's different. And I love the song I just did, because I think it's, again, like a bold move, and it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I guess I'm just trying to explain things and why they grab me, because I could not do anything until I learned that song. For Dan, thank you so much for the gift subs earlier, by the way. Oh, did I owe you a song? Oh no, okay. I think I got it. Thank you for letting me share that, guys. And I think I'm going to follow my gut and add that to the song list. I was worried that some of those lyrics would be too dark, and I don't want to bring anyone down. But as a musician and kind of as a goal of things I'd like to make in the future, that one's very important to me and I'd like to keep it. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. I still have anything from Claire Obscure. Oh no, I've already almost cried from one song and that soundtrack also makes me cry. I think I'm going to loop that today. I'm going to try and loop it, I think. But first I want to play Alicia, Kakariko Save for Philip, Out of My Head for Jove, and then maybe I'll try and loop Lumiere, I think, maybe. Thank you, everybody, again. I guess I was worried I would sound like pretentious talking about why that song meant a lot to me. I don't know. To answer a question while I grab my sheet music for the next song, I'll have to scroll back and see who it was. My apologies. Someone asked if learning other instruments has helped me become more proficient at the other ones I play, and 1,000% yes. A million % yes. Each instrument has different things that either are easier about it or more difficult. And like something on the violin might be really hard to play, and on the piano it's easy. And having them trade roles like that and try the same thing on a bunch of different instruments has really helped open my eyes to like what that instrument is suited to do, and also things I can do to challenge myself on the instrument. For Poseidon, welcome. Cool. Let's do Alicia for Clay. Thank you. Let me trip and stumble all over my words. I appreciate you guys. Oh, I'm such a baby. having played, I feel like a lot of people are probably sick of hearing about it. I am one of those people that played through Clair Obscur and was like just massively hit with emotion. Oh my god, like the story of that game just like guts me. It's so beautiful though. Let's see. Is there one more video game song? Yeah, yep, the Zelda one. Zelda. Alrighty, let's see here. I can't stop listening to this Fear and Hunger 2 music. It's so chill. I love old-timey jazz. Goodness. Oh, Scotty, I didn't know that you played as well. Like, I obviously don't want to give any spoilers for anyone who wants to play, but one thing that is a weak spot for me and always will be is family. I'm very lucky and very grateful to have the relationship that I do with my family. I adore my parents and my siblings and my aunts and everyone. And there's a deep, that's like a very important part of that story. And it just, oof, oh my god. Anyway, Zelda. For Mario, I always appreciate you. Let those eyelids fall. Get some good night rest. Kakariko is saved. I love this piece. It's so simple and it's so effective. It's very, very pretty. Okay. All right, let's do it. From the top. I would love to do something with this piece someday, but I almost feel like it's so beautiful and how simple it is that I worry I would just like overcomplicate it. I don't really know. Alright. This will be interesting. I haven't done this song in a long, long while. Out of my head. I am a proud millennial who will always love fastball. Let's see here. I might try this as only a piano singing performance. We'll see how comfy I feel with the chords. I don't know if I've ever even written a chart for those. I think I did. Alright, let's see. And then I noodle on the piano for a second to see if I want to do it like this. Let's just see what happens. Oh, there's... out. Okay, I might be pretty clunky just going through this, but I'll try. Sometimes I feel like I'm drunk behind the wheel of possibility, wherever it may roll. Give it a spin, see if you can somehow factor in. You know there's always more than one way to say exactly what you mean to say. Was I out of my head? Was I out of my mind? How could I have ever been so blind? I was waiting for an indication. It was hard to find. Don't matter what I say, only what I do. Never seem to do bad things to you. So quiet, but I finally woke up. If you're sad, then it's time you spoke up to. Was I out of my head? Was I out of my mind? How could I have ever been so blind? I was waiting for an indication. It was hard to find. Don't matter what I say, only what I do. I'm scared of those notes. Do never seem to do bad things to you. So quiet, but I finally woke up. If you're sad, then it's time you spoke up to. Not too shabby for not being someone who would consider myself a pianist by any means. My goal is, as we keep doing these like themed streams, like obviously we have the Fallout Jazz Standards one on Friday, but I want to in the future have different theme streams to help me get better at more things that I want to get better at. I've been really practicing clawhammer banjo, which means Banjo-Kazooie theme stream. Maybe I'll do a little cosplay and put Kimchi in a backpack to be Kazooie. That would not end well for me. I'm not going to do that. Could I show you what I learned with the clawhammer banjo? I'm really not good at it at all. But I wrote out... I was trying to think of, okay, if I was teaching a banjo lesson, like, how would I teach someone? And I would like for you guys to see what I did. So, clawhammer banjo. Some people say it's called clawhammer because the coal miners' hands were actually stuck like this from working so long and hard, so they played the banjo utilizing their hand that they couldn't move. Some people call it a... Oh, it's not the phrase I really want to say. I'm going to say it anyway. Everyone be adults here. Bum? No, not bum. Oh, what is it? Bumdiddle? That can't be right. That sounds terrible. Anyway, then I move far away from that. So essentially, it's 3 motions. Dum, diddle, dun, da, da. So it's like quarter, eighth, eighth. And the way I describe it is you can use any one of these 3 nails. Some people use all 3. I usually aim for my middle one. What you do is you're gonna pretend you're a cat that's touching something. Because you know how they all do this. That's totally like the first movement. And then use the back of your fingernail. Again, I use the middle. You can use any one of these 3. Most people do one of these 2. Oh, lovely. That's clipped forever. Love that for me. What you do is you just hit it, like, again, how like a cat touches things, and they go, hey. So you do that first movement and try to aim for one string, usually the top 3. For that, like, percussive sound with it. And then step number 2, what I decided to do that would be helpful, you need to do, after that singular stroke, a full strum down. And I was avoiding letting the whole thing go. So step number 2 is what you want to do is after you do the cat paw touch, just slap it on your thigh a couple times to get used to putting the weight down. And I did that with each string. So I went little cat touch. To help you get that down motion. Once I did that consistently, then I'm ready to do the full stroke. So you do one of the little cat paws and then strum the whole way through. But the most important last step is when you strum through, leave your thumb on the top string here. So you go 1. Sorry. I gotta curve my hand more this way. And the idea is you'd think that the player is strumming down with their thumb, but if you hit with enough power, when you lift your finger naturally, it will have a subtle... So you actually get the sound by pushing in and releasing. And those 3 movements together are how you do clawhammer banjo. So I sat here and I watched streamers play through horror video games with my headphones on, and I did that for an hour and a half this morning. I kind of want to hear it with the radio effect.
So let's see. I gotta go slow. I'm too nervous doing this. I'm so bad at it. I'm just starting though. Okay. It's okay. Kinda. You can hear the percussiveness of it. Is you want to slap the head of the banjo. And then there's 3-finger style banjo playing, which is individual strum patterns. I'm more comfortable
Picking, yes, I have done a lot of finger picking on the guitar, but this like slap claw hammer thing is making my brain do crazy things, but I feel like I had a pretty good start with it. So before the end of the year, I will have a Banjo-Kazooie theme stream featuring loops featuring the banjo, and specifically for said stream, I'll do some cosplay, probably Banjo-Kazooie if I can figure that out. Space buns, backpack, we'll make it happen. And then learn some old-time standards, old-time music. I've learned a lot of old-time fiddle, and I would like to do the banjo as well. So that's an idea of some of the themed events that we're going to have before the end of the year. Again, I'm featuring everything on something that I want to get better at being able to do. Thank you so much, Stefan, for gifting a sub. Thank you. And I'm really looking forward to it. So this one helped me conquer a bit of my fear of singing and understanding jazz chord voicings for the Fallout one, and there will be more coming in the future, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I did get through our priority requests. You guys want to help me decide what to do? I did a full transcription, which I showed you at the top of stream, of Lumiere from Clair Obscure, because I want to do a loop of it and I want to make it something that I enjoy listening to. And so I listened to it and I wrote out every single note that I could hear. And it gave me a lot of perspective on how to make this a really cool, chill loop. It's basically just trading rolls of pizzicato, really. I don't think I'm going to be good enough to do the piano arpeggios, but we'll just do something else. It's fine. Yes, I am aware it's past break time. My apologies. Thanks, y'all. I know I've done a whole lot of talking today and not as much playing. I hope that you don't mind. I've been learning to go a bit easier on myself on stream in regards of trying to do as many songs as fast as possible, because I was just working myself up and I don't need to do that. I could just trust you guys and enjoy the process, you know? Stefan, thank you again for gifting that sub for the new follows from Genius Panda and Viva. I really appreciate it. Typically at the top of each hour, I take a few minutes, and we are at 2.5 hours currently. So I'm going to take my second break. Hopefully Kimchi did not take the toilet paper roll again. I will let you know in chat if that's the case. And then when we get back, I'll either do Lumiere as a loop, or I'll just do Lumiere as a loop. I'm thinking about it, so I might as well do it. Let's do that. Also, Trevor, hi. I didn't get to say hello to you yet. Thank you. He took the whole toilet. Oh my god. Thank you for everyone hanging out today. If you're new to the stream and enjoying it, I really appreciate you giving me a shot. I stream 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday's special themed Fallout stream, complete with Vault-Tec cosplay and a bunch of jazz standards and fun singing cool things like that. And I hope you consider following if you like it. If you don't, then I understand. That's fine. Yes. Okay. That's the wrong button. I will be back in a few minutes. Love y'all. I'm finding a file real quick. That song, Photocat, I actually just wrote out some music to it to play the violin, so I'm gonna load that and play it. Let me just do that real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, I found it. I thought I had to run downstairs. I didn't know if it was like on my iPod or something. That is Lumiere. Dude, I don't know. I'm so sorry. For some reason, when I open programs, OBS mutes my, or like, doesn't have my interface work anymore, so I have to re-input it. I don't know why. Anyway, I was saying how I was gonna play this piece, not the one on screen. This. Alright, cool. Thank you, my bad. Sun Dappled Glade. I mean, it's an issue that I've looked into, and I don't see why that would be the case. Just sometimes when I open Ableton or Sibelius, the audio input doesn't read in OBS anymore, even though I hear it in my headphones. So it's strange, but, you know, whatever, it's fine. All right. Sun Dappled Glade from Xenoblade Chronicles. I feel like this piece is definitely very like vulnerable for me to play on because it's so soft, and a lot of the entrances are like, you know, they're very rarely consistent. Oh my goodness, 1,000 bits! Thank you for PhotoCat. And it makes me so happy to see that you also enjoyed that song. I feel like I guess I feel silly sometimes that like I'll find a song like that, you know, like one track out of 200 from a video game series, and I get so excited about it and like really stoked to learn it and make, you know, a sheet music like violin steady performance from it. And sometimes I guess I feel kind of silly where I'm like, I feel like people might think what I'm doing is like super random, I guess. Like, why do you like that one song out of 200 from this game? But it feels really fun and exciting for me to like dive through soundtracks and get to highlight things that touch me in a certain way, you know? I have a couple new pieces on here that I haven't printed off yet. I have like 5 new transcriptions. Let's see. I kind of want to try... Ooh, I actually really want to do this. Okay, this is another full transcription I did of Burn a Village from Monster Hunter. And I wrote it as a trio. I could probably make this a quartet and we could do it as like a live string performance. I would like to, for today, play through what I wrote, what would be Violin 2. I'm building a brand new binder of duet arrangements so that if I have a collab with another violinist or any other musician in general, I'll have a book of duets already ready-made where I've already listened to the tracks and I picked out 2 melodies that I thought would complement each other. And I would like to hear how this sounds. I almost want to do a violin-only duet loop of this. I don't know, we'll see. But let's try the second violin part that I wrote. For funsies, can I try and just throw together a loop version of this, playing maybe only the violin and my octave violin? I know sometimes people like to see the sheet music that I put together, so I can show that if you want. Window capture, Sibelius, Berna. Okay, so this is what I wrote out. Of course, like I have the main melody, and then I kind of bled into different harmonies that I heard throughout. For the duet binder, I'm also having chords labeled for everything. If I do a stream with like a guitarist or something that wants to be able to read it. So let me grab my octave violin. Tuning this thing is always such a pain. Let's see how bad it is. This is also on the Little Town Quiet Village playlist I'm building of like 60s, 70s France, like nice, pretty things. I always forget how short Joe is. I'm wicked short, dude. I'm a strong 5'1". People always ask if I'm actually playing the viola, and I'm like, no, I'm just really short. So it looks bigger. Let me check my tuning on this instrument real quick. Just in case people are confused, this is a violin that they sell strings for the violin. They're called octave strings because they play an octave lower. And I thought that would be a nice addition for the string loops that I do to be able to emulate a cello a bit. So let's see. If I'm going to do an all string loop, I can use this template right here. I just have to arm these tracks ready to go and get a metronome. Dun. So I've never done this before, and with that, it might not be the cleanest thing I've ever done, but I'm gonna try and make it nice. Learned something new today. You guys know why I love talking about this stuff. It's my passion. I love it. So let's set a metronome. With my new system, I finally have a cue where it's only in my headphones. You guys won't hear it. Check. Great. Okay. Okay. So, according to my sheet music, okay? There's one thing I wrote out of range. I'll just play those an octave up. All right, I'll try my best to make this a pleasurable experience for everybody. Let's see. lowest string, I have to like make the bow completely flat to get enough grip on it so it feels a little funny. But I can do it. Alright. C section starts on 29. 2. Nope, that's the wrong measure. Okay. Now. 2, 3. Recording! I didn't press the foot button hard enough. Okay. Hi, Jojo and Dudenheimer. Okay, C section last time, hopefully. 2, 3. Sorry, guys. I'm doing this kind of on the fly. I understand what I need to do, though. Okay. Then we can get the good stuff. 1, 2. Please pardon the smooth jazz. Yeah, it's not really doing much for me. I want to play that in a different way next time. I'm just not really sure. How would I want to do this? I like the 2 violin lines, but it needs something else. Let me put it this way because I don't want to hurt it. This song could be a really good opportunity for like guitar accordion mando. I won't do this for long. I'll get back to playing through songs. So F chord. Let me actually, before I move on, check to see if the chords I wrote to this are correct. This is a good opportunity to do that. Seems fine so far. I'm trying to get better at the guitar, and one way I've been trying to do that is to do the melody with finger picking. So it starts on an A. So like that I can incorporate an F chord. Now to have someone else do the melody there. A G in the bass could actually be really nice. Is it an F sharp? No. Oh, I know what I did. That was dumb. I'll work on it. So I don't have a lot, especially like I have to just be so careful with TV shows and like movie scores and things like that for DMCA reasons. When I make my own arrangements, it's like at least my own interpretation of it, but I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. You played a More Than World group. I don't know what those things are. I don't know. I apologize. I kind of just want to play through some video game pieces and maybe start doing a wind down. I am trying to learn at least like 5 new singing jazz standards for Friday's stream. And we've been live now for, oh, we have been live for 3 hours. Yeah, why don't I just start doing a cooldown now, if that's all right with y'all? Lately, I just want to do Genshin Impact at the end of every stream, so... And I should challenge myself by trying to do the Cuphead song that I'm not good at yet. Yes, I'm going to play that Friday, and I need to get it better. Oh, More Than Words? I could try. I haven't done that in so long. More Than Words. This song I'm terrified to sing. This is like a final boss one for me. Not because it's even difficult. But let me try it. Oh no, you're fine. You're totally fine for accusing fiber. I can give it a go for you. Okay. Just commit. Isn't it like... Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want to not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel more than words. All you'd have to do, make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me. 'Cause I'd already know what would... Oh, I don't remember this part. I think it is... I was torn into more than words to show you feel that your love for me is real. What? I don't remember that. Then you couldn't make things new just by saying I love you. I totally forget that one section. I wonder if I could just change the key and be less afraid of it. Then... Kimchi? Now, I know I can do it. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want to not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel more than words. All you'd have to say, make it be. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me. 'Cause I'd already know. I listened to that one section. Someone asked me to play that recently, and I just forgot like the third section for some reason. Oopsie. Maybe what I need to do is just like do it in a different way. I try to not like duplicate tracks like too close to how they've been done, because they already did it and did a really good job at that. Oh, Anel! Yeah! What's up? It's good to see you. I was just noodle doodling. Welcome, Raiders. How is everyone doing today? I think a lot of you are probably all familiar with Anel, but if that's not the case, you're really missing out, let me tell you. In all sincerity, though, they're an absolutely amazing musician. Such a unique, powerful, strong, soothing voice. I highly, highly recommend. And for Raiders, welcome. My name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks. I listen to them and I write out the music based on what I hear. I was showing you some arrangements that I've been working on here. And I do also do looping with building lots of different instruments. I do a lot of kind of folkier instruments and sing on top of them for covers or instrumental things. Maybe I should show that new song that I'm really obsessed with, even though it hurts my heart to sing it, but it's so pretty. Yes. Oh my God. I totally forgot. I think the first time you ever rated me, Anel, it was very similar to this song. I was saying how I heard Vienna for the first time and I needed to figure it out on stream because it touched me so much. I don't usually feel that way from lyrical stuff. I'm very much a arrangement person. And I found this song the other day and it just ripped my heart out in such a beautiful way, where I'm still not very good at playing it. I heard it for the first time and learned it yesterday. It's kind of a mess, but I'd like to try it. It's called Alone Again by Gilbert O'Sullivan. It's really pretty. It might make me cry, but I'm gonna try to avoid that. All right. I've been working on my jazz chord voicings. Do I capo those? Yeah, I do. Cool. I promise I play violin, by the way. I'll do that after this. In a little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sour, I promise myself to treat myself and visit a nearby town. I'm climbing to the top, will throw myself off in an effort to make it clear to whoever what it's like when you're shattered, standing in the lurch at a church where people say, oh my God, that's tough, he stood enough. No point in us remaining, may as well go home as I did on my own, alone again, naturally. To think only yesterday I was cheerful, bright and gay, looking forward to a role that I didn't know was about to play. And as if to knock me down, reality came around, and without so much as a mere touch, cut me into little pieces, leaving me to doubt. Talk about God and his mercy, and if he really does exist, why did he desert me in my hour of need? I truly am indeed alone again, naturally. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, it hurts though. I just think that the chords change in such a smooth way where you feel like you're just kind of spinning through it. Promise myself, treat myself, and visit a nearby tower, and climbing to the top, myself off in an effort to make it clear to you who I was when you're shattered. May as well go home as I did on my own, alone again, naturally. That song is like just haunting me. Like when it came on, I was doing dishes and just stopped everything I did. Even though I was so burnt out, like after the end of a long day, I was like, I need to just sit and relax. And I couldn't do anything until I learned it because it just really touched me. I'll get cleaner the more I get practice with it. Why don't I introduce friends to the video game side of things? I was going to try a piece I'm not very good at. If that's not a good sell, I don't know what is. On Friday, I'm doing, thank you, Annelle. I feel like you would do really well with that song too. I feel like it would really suit your voice. The third verse makes me so emotional I can't even sing it. It was a song written with the goal, I was reading about it after, where Gilbert O'Sullivan wanted to see if he could write something that was incredibly easy listening or easy to listen to with a very sad, really sad story, and he did it, and it was a hit. It was top of the charts for months, and I just really fell in love with it. On Friday, I am doing a special stream. I am trying to reconquer a bit of a fear of singing I have, and I was like, I'm gonna make a stream where I have to sing the whole freaking time. So on Friday, we're doing a Fallout themed stream. I'm going to be wearing my Fallout Vault Tech cosplay and singing through a bunch of jazz standards that I've been learning over the course of the past week, and some jazzier instrumentals as well. I picked some fun video game pieces that I think would fit that vibe. That will again be on Friday for those who are interested in that type of vibe. So, with learning jazzier things, I was like, what video game soundtrack has jazzy things? Cuphead, of course. I'm not very good at it yet, though, so I want to try doing this. It's really fun. Thank you as well for the follow from Travin Tasachka. Let me know if I brutalized that. I didn't do so on purpose, I promise. Greet TMs, thank you as well for the follow. This does kind of sound like the Mugenic soundtrack. I might learn some of that for Friday. That's a really good recommendation. The song that we're actually listening to currently is from an extremely dark game that I almost don't even want to say because you should protect your brain. Mugenics OST. I have a fascination with horror video games, but I'm too scared to play them, so I just watch streamers play through them. And this is from a horror game, but I thought it was so beautiful. So I added it to our background song list. Okay. Again, I'm not very good at this one. Before I play it, I'm gonna play the hardest passages on the violin without it to prep myself mentally. It's really fun though. So this is one of the songs that will be on Friday's old time extravaganza. I think I found out where that stutter sound was coming from. It's this. Yeah. Noted. Fixing things. We learn. It's good. All right, let me play the hard parts of the song and then I'll try and do it with the music and not do it very well, but I'll try. All right. Vibey pizzicato. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then we go. Slow down. once I hit the E note. That's all I need to remember. Bail after E. They love chromatics. Oh. Hard pizzicato, crunchy, jazzy notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ugh. That's gonna be a mess, but that's okay. And then that's really fun if I can get it. So this bow's a little loose. If I can get that, I'll be happy. Nope, it goes down to the second finger chromatic. And then this I always miss. 1, da 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 da. 1. Better. Oh, dang, it's such a... That was better. Whatever. Okay, let's do it. I believe in myself. I don't. This isn't gonna go well. My sheet music wrong. Let me fix it and try that again. It's supposed to be. No, it is supposed to be an E. Okay, yep. Okay, one more try, then I'll move on, I promise. Sorry. 2, 3, 4. Let's get it down. one of these days. I just gotta sit down and play the dang thing. At the end of stream, I usually end up doing the watch me figure stuff out. So a lot of this stuff is like not stuff I would say is like performance or stream ready. However, I'm trying my best to kind of let loose of that control that I have had for so long. I was driving myself nuts trying to just always have every stream be like, you know, perfect, clean performances, and my anxiety started getting really, really high where I was like afraid to be on camera anymore. And I was like, well, I need to change how I do things. So I've been kind of involving you guys a little more in the process. Yeah. So I promise I do still like more fast-paced back-to-back performances, but since we've been live over 3 hours, I usually get a bit more kind of like noodly-doodly at this point. I kind of want to try my other Cuphead song. This one I'm definitely going to do worse on, but I'm going to try it. I thought Cuphead was a character in early Nintendo gaming era, but I know the actual game that wasn't on Game Watch was much later. Yeesh. And it's very challenging from what I hear. I don't think I have the wherewithal to get through it myself, but I love watching people play that one. Cuphead. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm working on that I'm really excited to share with you guys. But at this point, I'm just trying to make sure I do everything within my power to learn as many jazz standards for Friday as possible. Okay, this one's called A Far Off Isle from Cuphead. That's not it. This is it. Thank you, Cosmic. I wrote my sheet music wrong. Oh, I just accidentally dragged everything up a half step. I mean, I was really tanking it through that one anyway. I know I can do it. I'm just gonna have to sit with the metronome to get that fast part. It's really fun. It's the string crossing that slows me down. I have to drag it over to see the sheet music. That's a crunchy G on the top there, huh? That's fun. Separate bows would be cooler, I think. Yeah, and then it goes to 5/8. It is a silly little thing, and I really like it. It's fun. Manius, thank you very much for the follow. Let's see here. I was thinking I was gonna do an attempt of Lumiere as a loop, but I gotta be honest, you guys, we're hitting 3.5 hours, and I'm starting to fade a little bit. Why don't I try one more of like the jazz ones to help me keep them in my head? I'm learning, like I said, a bunch of stuff for Friday's jazz, fun, radio voice, Fallout cosplay day. So, fitting with Fallout, I thought it would be fun to whip out the old radio voice.
And I also made a soundscape of a bunch of different samples to almost have it sound like an old-timey radio. I did this yesterday. It's quiet, but it works. Cool. Let me do the other new one I learned yesterday. And I think I might make this, I'll do one song after this and probably wrap it up for today. Okay. Let's do it. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy's feet were too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they sent to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness sets up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will still be turning red. Crying's not for me, yeah right, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Mosquito, damn it. Won't be long till happiness comes up to greet me. Now I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Fun.
Any old-timey, like, nerdy kind of vibe, I need it. I shouldn't call it nerdy. I think that's what I'm afraid people think I am for picking those cheery old-timey songs. I just really freaking like them. It's so nice. And it's so, like, pure for, like, you know, like, music in that time, like ragtime and things like that. For a lot of people, it was, like, their only escape in that time. And making these things about keeping these songs where it's just, like, keep your head up and, like, you know, keep going. I think there's something just really charming and sweet about it. You are our nerd queen. Thank you. I know what I am. Oh, there's a mosquito in this room. Oh, it's on the camera. I don't think... Did I get it? It's not there anymore, but I don't see the bug. Anyway, what do I want to do for our goodbye song? I want to do... Oh, what's it called? It begins with B. Reflexes like a frog. Thank you. I think it's in the Spiner one I'm thinking of. The Brightlands, I think is what it's called. It's so pretty. So pretty. It's from Octopath Traveler 2, which is one of my favorite game soundtracks to play over. Even if you don't necessarily like play video games, I think you'll enjoy it. I'm really passionate about like highlighting these pieces so that even people who might not play video games can enjoy them and see that someone took time to write this beautiful piece of music and players recorded it, and I just think it's really lovely. So this will be my last one today. It's called The Brightlands from Octopath Traveler 2. I will be live next on Thursday, and then Friday will be our cosplay jazz day. Fallout. Fun. Yes. So that's so beautiful. I want to be braver with this entrance. That's so high. Oh dear. Okay. If I do an extended 4, it's a bit better. Are you being facetious? I don't know if I fully understand what that word actually means. You're seeing a shame browser moment right now. Facetious. First off, I now know how to spell that. Treating serious issues with deliberate, inappropriate humor. Oh my god, pencils, that's like the most you thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. That is so freaking funny. Oh my god. Like, you know, those like silly wooden signs with phrases on them that some people put in their kitchen. I want to okay, I figured out Christmas. Nice. That's gonna be a banger. That's awesome. All right. New merch item, a dictionary definition of the word facetious, and then maybe like, you know, those tags like on some shirts that come down, it can just be a little tag with like with a pencil on it. That'd be really sick. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Again, I'm still kind of settling in to like being more loosey-goosey on stream and carefree. I still get really nervous where I'm like, ooh, should I really be trying to like figure out this loop that I've never done and just kind of want to mess around with? But sincerely, it's helped with my anxiety levels like tremendously. And I'm so grateful that y'all have been so supportive with me trying new things, you know? Like when I first started streaming, I did improv, and then I learned how to loop, and I started to like learn some more instruments, and the fact that you guys embraced all those changes, even though it wasn't like the smoothest transition each time, it's just meant a lot to me. And I hope you know that with that, I'm determined to continue to like improve the quality of stream and make more of these themed events and cosplays, and I'm feeling really motivated. It's a really good feeling. So I appreciate you very much. I'm gonna end stream here today as we're almost at 3 hours 45 minutes. It's also helping me stream longer to know I can like take my time on something if I feel like I want to. Thank you for the follows. Thank you so much. Manius Vibius. Oh my god, that's a really good one. Wow. Manius Vibius. I feel like you belong in like the Butley Poopington kingdom. That's a big compliment, by the way. Butley Poopington was the first name I saw on Twitch, and I was like, this is love at first sight. I love this human being. I feel like Manius Vibius would be in the realm of Butley Poopington. Maybe you guys are like enemies, I don't know. But either way, I would like watch that season on Netflix, if you know what I mean. I'm stupid. Okay, nope. Say nice words to yourself. We're working on that. I'm looking for Sona Raid. If you enjoyed the stream today, I hope you consider following and coming back sometime. Like I said, I'm working on a ton of new stuff. Friday, like I said, will be I've been doing all the jazz standards for, and I'm already working on other themed events for the future. I definitely want to have a banjo featured stream at some point when I get better clawhammer. And, yeah. I got lots of ideas. Lots of things. So I'm just taking a second to look for Sona Raid. I always like to take an extra moment to see if there's someone I don't usually get a chance to say hi to. So I think what we'll do... I would like to send a raid over to Marina. Ooh. Irish Jam now? Ooh, maybe I'll do some... Maybe I'll learn a new Celtic tune tonight that I can show you tomorrow. Or Thursday. Marina V. Music. Lovely. I'm gonna make... Wait, is that right? Oh yeah, it is. Cool. She just changed her picture. I'm gonna make a quesadilla. Good day.